All right, good evening, everyone. Happy Friday. Gonna jump into things in just a moment. Just getting game started up. So let's see what happened last week in Mass Effect. We explored a few more planets, um, knocking out a couple more of the side missions, and ended up in was it the Hades cluster? I don't remember which cluster specifically it was. But we ended up there, and it just conveniently happened to be the same one that Novaria was in. So it figured that would be where we would go next then to continue the story. So we went to Novaria, ended up on the I don't remember the name of the office building area where all the lab or companies and stuff were. But we end up there, and basically we learn there's a lot of research going on and a lot of shady business dealings and things going on. And they're very mistrustful of us. The fact that a Spectre shows up, they're like, something is going on here, and we gotta all be careful, don't talk to them. Ended up uncovering the, I forget what their title was, director or whatever, was corrupt like everyone else. But we helped bring them down, get them arrested, and then we find out that Matriarch Benazia is on the planet and had to go to this place called Peak 15. So we have to go there, but we had to do some missions to get access to the garage area to get to a vehicle to drive out there. In doing so, we encounter a bunch of Geth, and we found out that when Matriarch Benazia arrived, she brought a whole bunch of crates. Well, she has a bunch of bios with her. So it's assumed that we're going to be encountering them, and that will be a challenging fight. But they also bought a ton of crates, and those crates appear to have been packed full of Geth. So there's Geth all over the place. We make our way to Peak 15. It's overrun with Geth, but we also encounter the Rachni. They are not extinct. And apparently one of the labs there was doing research with them. Presumably it's the lab that Matriarch Benazia has gone to. So we wrapped up, we got the core reactivated to talk to the V or AI, I forget which one it technically was, I think it's a V, for this facility. Sorry, I just have cat fur all over my face because my cat's sitting on my lap right now, and I was petting her and it kind of shed everywhere. So we talked to the computer, and they tell us the tram's deactivated, but tells us we need to reactivate the reactor core, and I think the comms tower or something, that's something on the roof. So we stopped there. We need to reactivate those two things to get the tram working again, so we can get down to the other labs, which is where Matriarch Benazia is. So that is where we are at. So we will jump right into it.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Yeah, so we gotta do the restart of the core.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Just letting us know everything we need to do. Presumably what we're about to encounter will... It's gonna be full of enemies. I'm just assuming that's gonna be the case. I'll be shocked if we don't see anything there.
Manual restart required.
Oh yeah, there's already a dot. Now is it gonna be Geth or Rat? Oh, it's Geth. It's gonna be the froggy guys.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart
required. We don't know
required.
where they're gonna be. That's stressful.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Did not go super great. There's still one more. It leapt away.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Are they gonna, like, help?
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Okay, so there's still those guys there. They're gonna come towards us again. Keep jumping away.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency
I don't know
containment
why
procedures.
they're like not
Manual
helping me out
restart
really.
required.
Like they're, yeah, I was gonna say, I guess it's right above us.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Okay. So we got those ones. Let's see if there's any over on this side still that we... Oh, there's still something. On the roof up there, it seems. Okay, so probably once we make our way up there. I kind of want to just check all this out, figure out what all...
User.
The AG3 fuel line's cut.
Oh. Figured it would die eventually.
We got them all, Shepard.
So fuel line's fixed. I guess we want to go up then, and we fix stuff up top. I feel like a lot of the enemies, it
User
feels like it's been
alert.
generous
Landline
where we're
connections
encountering
are
stuff in
disabled.
narrow hallways
Passenger
that makes it
trams
very
are offline.
manageable. It hasn't been like wide open areas with a lot of stuff just rushing me. So, to me, that's made this not feel too bad, which is nice. I'm definitely happy about that. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, so there's nothing else we need to do in here. Does it just restart the fuel line? Okay, that was it. So we have to go to the roof now. Okay. I really felt like it would have been more that I needed to do. Like, I know that we were told what to do. I felt like it would have been more than just one thing.
Online. How may I assist you?
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry,
Okay,
but I need
yeah,
a
let's
more
get some.
specific query.
The creatures we've encountered here, did they come from the labs?
I'm sorry,
Okay,
Commander.
this is just,
Inquiries related to our research
the same
require
conversation.
privileged access.
It's
Only
no new
executives-
dialogue.
That's all I need right now.
Very
same
well,
stuff we
Commander.
heard.
Logging you out.
sweet. Which is fine. So we'll take the elevator up, and now we go to the roof. Now this feels like it could be more open, so if there's enemies all over the place, it might get a little hairier.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Yes. Okay. Now, a fun twist would be if enemies showed up in here in between. Oh. They did. Okay, they took care of it. Well. I feel like it wasn't showing the right gun there.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Okay.
Heads up!
Oh,
Charging
crap.
up!
All patched up.
Still one more of them. Okay.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Alright, landlines repaired. We did the repairs.
Connections restored. Processing new data. User alert. Unable to connect to hot lab facilities.
Okay.
What's this about loose contaminants?
Dangerous biological agents are present in the tramway decontamination chamber.
Okay.
The tram station has been sealed in the interest of crew safety. Activation
Now, is
of
biological
the fail-safe
contaminant mean the
plasma jets
Rachni, or is it
recommended
like...
prior to access?
How do I activate
How do I
purge?
activate the failsafe system?
Controls for the fail-safe systems are located in the security checkpoint outside decontamination. User alert. The fail-safe system is currently inoperable.
How do I fix it?
What would it take to get the decon failsafes operating again?
There is a hardware fault in the control system. This can be repaired on-site using a standard Omni tool.
Okay.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific
Okay.
query.
So let's ask Rift Station.
What's the status of Rift Station?
Rift Station has been locked down by the staff. There are presently no contaminants within the facility.
Staff.
The staff is alive then?
Yes, though the number of personnel is below the official staff count.
Why is Rift Station locked down?
Emergency procedures require each facility to isolate itself to prevent the spread of contagion. It would also appear that there are several employees quarantined for medical treatment.
If it's locked down, will I be able to enter?
The passenger trams can bring you to the facility. Further access
Okay.
will be at the discretion of the security forces there.
What about the hot labs?
Give me a status report on the hot labs.
I am sorry. The network connections to the labs have been damaged. Data is limited.
You have no idea what's going on inside.
I'm afraid not. My last log entry is shortly after the
I
Stage 2
like
containment
this because
alert
to
was
this
sounded.
point we've gotten so much information talking to people to be in a situation where
Give me
we
an overview of the
know
facility.
something occurred, but we're only getting a little
The hot
glimpse
labs
into it.
isolate dangerous biological or
That we've
cybernetic
encountered the Rachni and
contaminants
stuff
during
like
development.
really
The
creates a good
complex is built
opportunity
within
for
a glacier.
surprises to
In the
occur.
event of an accident, it can be irradiated
We
and
already
sunk
had
into
surprises with the
ice.
Rachni appearing at the Geth, so really cool how this is set up.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander.
Okay.
Logging you out.
So let's just see what we can collect here before we make our way to the tram. I'm assuming because it already happened once we head back down, more Rachni will pop up. Unless maybe it's just one that triggered, regardless of which one you do first, you'll have one jump out. But the fact that there was explosives in that room kind of made me feel like it was gonna occur at some point. So I'm just gonna kind of brace for it happening again. Right to brace for it.
It's over now.
Okay. Just do a quick save before we continue on. Did I get a level during that? I did. Okay. Let's max out Spectre training. I want to get combat armor next. We are, push her barrier a little more. Garrus, a little more to his tactical armor. Let's see. Ooh. Do we get any upgrades? Yes. Do I like that better? I think I do. This one I will Omni-Gel though. Alright, Liara. Do we have upgrades? Let's give her that. Give her that. Omni-Gel that. Okay. Just Omni-Gel these two while we're at it. Nothing else is an upgrade. Ooh, that's an upgrade for him though. Let's see, can we hit 200 Omni-Gel? That's an upgrade too. I think we're gonna get to 200. Hang on to that for now. Alright, do one more quick save since we just did all that stuff. Now, let's make our way. Up to the... Oh, there's a lot of enemies that we're gonna encounter.
Now entering decontamination and transit hub. User alert. Loose contaminants in the decontamination chamber. Access to passenger tramways inadvisable.
Repair this.
They're locked in.
Oh man. Let's open that first.
Online. Connected to subsidiary facilities.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm
Okay.
sorry, but I need a more...
That's all I
Nothing
need.
Very
else.
well, Commander. Logging you out.
Repair plasma purge. We'll use Omni-Gel for that.
Control group, loosen them. They're in... Can't escape. The tunnels now. We're sorry. The leads couldn't get to the struck. Get out while you can.
He killed
Okay.
himself because he was part of whatever happened here?
He must have felt there was no
Dang.
hope of surviving, that killing himself would be easier.
Oof.
Online. Connected to subsidiary facilities.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm
Okay,
sorry,
so
but
that's all
no
I
new
need.
Very
stuff
well,
there. Commander.
Commander. Logging you out.
So now we can make our way through. Where did... All right. So I guess the other one will just like pop up randomly. So popping down. Wait. Okay. Now I want to start moving forward more. Hope it's trying to move. Oh, shit. Oh. Wow. That did some damage.
All targets eliminated.
So we'll just wait a second before I continue. Make sure she's not around the chair because I'm going to reposition. Okay. Just have slightly better posture here. Oh, that. Okay. Just a very open area that I'm a little surprised nothing popped out of. Okay.
Departing Central Station.
So we're on our way there.
Rift Station.
I'm assuming we're going to be fighting a lot of bios and probably Matriarch Benazia here. Something like
Now
that
arriving at Rift Station,
is going to occur.
Binary Helix Research Facility.
Okay. Just want to have all of this ready. Let's see. Emergency exit only. Okay. To hot labs. Locked down by Captain J. Ventralis. So we only have one way we can go right now.
Stand down.
Okay.
Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
Don't blame you.
I'd do the same. What's going on here?
Bugs. Zillions of them, coming up the tunnels from the hot labs. My
Okay.
team's been running on stems for days. Look, you're human and that's enough that I won't shoot. But I'd like to know who you are.
My name's Shepard. I'm a Spectre.
Huh. I won't look a heavily armed horse in the mouth. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. Only Han Olar got out, and he ain't all there anymore. The first we knew, the bastards were clawing into my command post. We had a lot more staff then.
We've never seen anything like them. What do you know?
I'm no xenobiologist. They're fast, vicious, and there's a hell of a lot of them. The board sent an Asari to clean up the mess. She went to the hot labs yesterday. We haven't heard from her
Okay,
since.
so Benazia is down there.
Venezia. Is she still over there?
Benazia,
I
that's
don't know.
how it's
I
pronounced.
don't see
Got
what
it.
one person could
I don't
do.
know that I actually heard.
Matriarch
Maybe
has
I
the
was
skill
talking
to keep
over
herself
it. So.
alive for a long time.
There's an emergency elevator out by the
Got it.
trams. This card will let you activate it. Can take you down to the hot labs.
Oh, and if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay.
Okay. So let's
Tell me
learn
about
about
Rift
this
Station.
before we do
I
anything.
can't talk about everything. What do you need to know?
Tell me about the defenses here.
Secure enough that you shouldn't poke in corners.
I was just impressed with your operation. Being able to weather a week of assaults is no mean feat.
Only the best get assigned to high-security facilities like this. What impresses me most is the turrets, alarms, and cameras. They're all routed through a central location out by the quarantine labs. One guy can lock down the whole facility. The security hub's the last logical fallback, and we'd have cover from the turrets all the way.
Okay.
What kind of research is done here?
Beats me. I'm not supposed to know. So long as people don't start dying, it's not my problem.
Okay. Aliens.
What can you tell me about the aliens?
Ask Dr. Olar. He's the only one who made it out of the hot labs. It's the only Volus left in here.
Bolus, okay.
I need to know more about the situation in the hot labs.
The facility's off the network. The only way to find out would be to send scouts down the elevator, and I won't send my people to their death.
Did the aliens come from inside the facility, or did they attack from the outside?
You want my personal opinion? Labs like that exist to do stupid crap that gets people killed.
Tell me about
Yeah.
the structure of the hot labs.
It's built into one of the glaciers further down the mountain. Real old, thick, stable one. Something goes wrong, they heat it up and sink it into the ice. Normally, the crew gets to the labs using a tram from Central Station. We've got an elevator that connects directly, but it's for emergency use only. Listen, I'm not sending my people down there. It's too dangerous. You understand?
That's totally fair.
You're certain the matriarch is still in the hot labs?
She hasn't come back here. You came through Central Station, so she ain't there.
Your
How are
staff.
your people holding up?
We weren't expecting the initial wave. They made it inside. We lost some good people. Those of us left are short-handed. We've kept order by long shifts and stems. I don't like it, but I don't see an alternative.
Okay.
I've got work to do.
Yeah, I hear that. Hell! Man the perimeter!
Go, go, go! Thanks for the
That was
help.
easy enough.
Every few hours, a group comes up the tram tunnel. It's actually better since we locked down the elevator.
I'll do whatever I can.
I don't know why they keep throwing themselves against our defenses. Even animals should learn not to stick their noses where it hurts.
Okay, let's see. Let's go this way first. See what there is around here. Guessing this is that. Oh, okay, a lot of people in here. Quarantine and barracks.
What?
Okay, we got a
You're a
lot we
member
can
of the
learn
science
about.
teams.
Recently transferred, yes.
What do you do here?
Molecular genetics. I specialize in biotic-enhanced allele-specific hybridization.
Yeah, that's a bit technical for me.
I am very good at tracking inherited variations in genetic sequences. I'm sure you would find it quite dull.
You seem less upset about this situation than the others.
That is one of the virtues of the meditation you interrupted.
Tell me about yourself.
I am Alestia Alice from the University of Arraeus.
First,
Is there anything in particular you want to know, or should I just spout random facts?
Did I interrupt something?
kind of rude.
I was meditating.
Blanking on the
I
name of
suppose
this
for a
race.
species as brash as yours, it would appear to be
First one that's been kind
intentional.
of rude. Everyone else has been very friendly.
Do you know Matriarch Benezia?
Why ask me and not your friend?
Because I do not know anything about the matriarch.
Then why would I?
That's all for now.
Then I will return to my...
Guard.
Just bug out and leave to die.
Guard.
What? No!
Okay.
Sorry, I haven't had much sleep since the attack. Yeah, is there something you need?
Yeah, let's learn
What sort
from
of
this
work
one
do you do
too.
here?
I can't say. I signed a non-disclosure agreement. If we survive, I'd like to keep my job. The location is terrible, but the pay is better than any other commercial lab.
You're not happy on Peak 15?
The outside world doesn't exist here, just walls of ice and rock. There's only the work, the discovery. It's easy to forget why science is guided by ethics. Maybe we're paying for that now.
What do you know about the hot labs?
I'm a little surprised
Nothing, I
how
didn't work
big
there.
this area
As
is,
far
but I
as
guess
know,
it makes
Han Olar was
sense.
the only
It's
survivor.
a lab. It's gonna
Is he in the
have
medical ward?
No, he's staying in the
all
science
this
team's
stuff.
quarters.
Okay.
Be gentle
So
with
I
him.
gotta
He
actually
had a
explore
trying
all of this to get
experience.
What do you do here?
resources and
toxicologist.
things. Because I do
I
want
can't
to,
talk
if
about
I can
my
go
work.
buy some stuff
Not
before I
that
go
I'm
down,
doing
I'd like to
anything since the
try.
accident.
There was an accident here?
I can't talk about what happened. Not here. Too public.
Oh,
Talk to Dr. Cohen in the medical ward. He was the project lead.
okay. Is he?
I'm looking for an Asari.
Sorry, that's
Sorry. Well, there's Dr. Ayalis over there. There's also our guest, Lady Benezia. Captain Ventralis might know where she is.
How are you holding up?
It would be petty to complain after showering off a coworker's brain. None of us have had enough sleep since the attack. Of course, not all of us have guns.
I'll talk to you later.
Remember to report any suspicious noises.
okay. Ooh, this will be a fun conversation.
Uncertain. I welcome you. Cautiously, I am curious to know what you're doing here.
I heard there were some problems up here.
Furtively, I am concerned about the state of our guards. Many have been awake for days. For now, with forced cheer, I still have a limited supply of equipment to sell.
Let's have a look.
Regretfully, most of my stock is being appropriated by Captain Ventralis.
Metagel upgrade, though. That's huge. No. No. Just take a glance at it all. Okay. That's a good purchase still.
You're not going to go to the hot labs, are you?
Where did they come from? Were they in the lab? I never went in the high security areas.
Okay. Let's get the supplies from these. Oh, jeez. Okay. Quarantine and barracks, and then that's to medical bay. Okay, so let's... There's Dr. Cohen.
This system is online and ready to provide emergency services.
Think you could run that equipment for us?
Certainly, Commander.
Okay,
One moment, please.
so we'll just do that before we even talk to anybody. Alright, now Dr. Cohen.
What do you want?
Were they attacked by the aliens?
They're suffering from a toxin. There was an accident.
Okay.
I have a non-disclosure agreement. I shouldn't discuss it with anyone outside of the company.
But you're going to, because I might be able to help.
And I'd like to think that the company finds our lives more valuable than their secrets. You know Mira, the VI for Peak 15? She handles the safety protocols for our experiments here.
We reactivated her on our way through Central Station.
That was you? I'm grateful. Until she came online, the automatic equipment wouldn't work. We lost the connection to Mira in the middle of an experiment and the quarantine failed. These three were exposed to a toxin, something we were working on.
I understand your caution, but I need details. What you say won't go beyond these walls.
It's a bioweapon, based on an exotic life form discovered on the frontier.
Okay, that's
They
what
wanted something
occurred.
that could kill the creature, but there was no profit in something that kills one species on the frontier. We kept working on it and
Of
adapted
course.
it to affect more species. Thoros B is highly infectious, but can't pass from one person to another, like a biowar attack without a pandemic spread.
It doesn't matter how safe you make it. Biological weapons are illegal.
Militaries, governments, they'll get this kind of weapon one way or another, and we're trying to limit the damage. I know you can't see that.
You made this, but can't cure it. Don't you people take notes?
Our first priority was getting it working. We were close to synthesizing an antidote when Mira went down. Our notes and equipment are locked in the quarantine labs. Captain Ventralis doesn't want to risk more contamination.
I'll talk to him. Maybe I can convince him to let me try.
Okay.
I can't ask you to do this officially, but if you can do anything, I'd appreciate it.
What will it take to get the cure for these people?
The quarantine labs are near the science team's quarters. Once you're in there, look for our notes. It should just be a matter of following our processes.
Okay,
the science
so
team
a side
holding up?
mission before we
Better
go
than
into the hot
Ventralis's
labs, it
guards.
seems.
They've been on alert since the first attack. I've been administering stims at their request. But every species needs to sleep. They're getting twitchy, irrational.
Are you the doctor here?
Not expect to have a side
I'm a
mission
doctor,
here.
but not the doctor. My specialty is microbiology, not first aid. We had a medic, Dr. Salah, but we lost him. The automatics can handle basic treatment. Mira runs them.
Talk to you later.
Okay,
I hope you can do something.
so we're gonna go talk to Ventralis again. We could go to quarantine and barracks. This is a pretty big area.
Something you need?
I've heard about the problems in the quarantine lab. I'd like to recover the toxin cure.
God, I wish we could help those guys. I really do, but we can't risk contamination now.
We're not part of your defense plans. We're consuming extra rations, extra metagel.
Yeah, but you also have extra guns. All right, you want to gamble with your life, you're not under my command. I'll have the guard let you in, but he'll lock the door behind you. He'll run a full scan before he'll let you out. If there are any anomalies, you stay in there.
Those are reasonable precautions.
I'll radio ahead to let the guard know. Good luck.
I've got work to do.
Okay.
You and me both.
We go back to that area. So to quarantine and barracks. Okay. Downstairs near the science team quarters. Just make sure I'm going the right way. Okay, so what's this way? Oh, that was that. What was this one? To restricted area.
Warning. Watchdog protocol is active.
To security. Elevator to quarantine lab. Okay, I think it's quarantine lab that we want. Just like, I want to make sure I'm going the correct way. Okay, yeah, this seems correct. Okay. There's Han Olar.
You came to find out about them, didn't you?
You mean those things out there?
Yes. I'm the only survivor from the hot lab, you know.
I need to know more about those things out there.
About the Rachni?
Rachni? That's preposterous.
The Krogan wiped them out 1,000 years ago.
They found it in a derelict ship.
Oh.
Waiting
That's
since the
what
last
happened.
battle. They brought it here.
Shut up! God, you want to get us killed?
I don't have any control over who lives or dies here. Do you?
If you're gonna be crazy, be the quiet kind.
Crazy? I'm sane. God, am I sane?
I need to know everything about the Rachni.
I told you all I can. We brought the Rachni back from the dead. In retrospect, a bad decision.
How can I get into the maintenance area?
Yeah.
A team lead would have access.
When you had to
like
enlist
Dr. Cohen.
another race to destroy one that was taking over worlds, and you decided
I heard
to
you were
bring
at the
them
hot
back,
labs. How did you make it out
what
alive?
did you think was going to happen?
I killed her.
Who?
Doctors on Muir. We were going to lunch when the alarms went off. I ran into the tram, and I closed the doors.
Oh.
She banged on the window once, then they sliced her to pieces. Her head came apart like a melon. I closed the door. I killed her.
Tell me what you know. I'll make your survival mean something.
You think I want absolution? There is none.
Could Matriarch Venezia survive in the hot labs?
It's possible. The specimens were sensitive to biotics.
Interesting.
I'll be leaving now.
Yeah.
Okay. Some more metagel.
Oh, got it. I used to have nightmares like this.
Maintenance area. Okay, so this is to the quarantine lab, it looks like.
You're not part of the crew.
Call me Shepard. I'm a Spectre sent by the Citadel.
There aren't any human specters. Look, Plague doesn't care who you are. This lab is under quarantine. What do you want?
Here to make sure.
I have Ventralis' permission to go in there.
Yeah, he radioed. He also said you have to prove you're not contaminated to get out. You got a death wish? You should stand watches on the barricade.
Okay. Wait, so 4 chemicals that can be combined to counteract the toxin. They must be mixed in precise quantities. As each chemical is poured, the equipment will mark the minimum and maximum amount that will work. Too little or too much will spoil the result. Ooh.
Your mission ends here, Shepard.
Ambush.
You're a sleeper agent for Venezia.
I was ordered to eliminate you should the opportunity arise. And here you are, trapped in this lab. Weapons free!
Oof. That got hairy. That's part of what I was concerned about with biotics. I take a lot of damage from them. More than I would like. Nothing in there either.
Commander, looks like that Asari doctor killed the...
Sorry, Doctor killed the guard. So I don't have to prove
They came out of there.
You mean the inorganics the Asari had with her?
Venezia brought them with her.
I'll be leaving now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's just see. Let's go return. To Dr. Cohen to turn in this quest, and then we go back down to the maintenance area. Because I'm assuming that's where we want to head next.
Is that the cure? You did it?
That Asari scientist, the one in the mess hall? She just tried to kill us.
Alestia? That's unbelievable.
Is he connecting some dots?
I don't know much about her. She arrived a month ago. One of the shareholders pulled strings to get her here.
Let me guess. Saren the Spectre.
Yes. I think that was the name. I don't pay attention to the other research teams. Look. The guards. They've been more on edge since you got here. I think they were expecting you. And there are more labs in the back. The guards won't even let me back there. Just people with clearance.
What about the maintenance area? Do you have access to that?
The maintenance area? Yes. Take my pass. But there's just snow back there. Let me see that file. An extension on Philip's work? I thought he was on the right track. I can't thank you enough that... Oh, God, what a cliché. You saved their lives, do you know that?
Could you spare a few medical packs? They're worth their weight in gold up here.
You didn't get these from me. Ventrolis wanted them saved for his people. I need to administer this. Thanks again.
Okay. So we're gonna go check out that maintenance bay. And then figure out where to next. Another quick save before we go back there. What do we got over there? Rachni. Okay. Gonna switch to this, because if there's one, I'm assuming we're gonna be encountering more of them in here. Is that Ben's? Oh. Okay. We're gonna save.
You do not know the privilege of being a mother. There is power in creation. To shape a life, turn it toward happiness or despair.
That's the queen.
Her children were to be ours, raised to hunt and slay Saren's enemies. I won't be moved by sympathy, no matter who you bring into this confrontation.
Liara's here because she wants to be, not because I asked her to.
Yeah, I did not
Indeed.
backtrack and rearrange
What
my
have you
team
told
for
her
that.
about me, Liara?
What could I say, Mother? That you're insane? Evil? Should I explain how to kill you? What could I say?
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
There's obviously no peaceful way to settle this.
Indeed.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Is it waves? It is. Interesting. So where are the Geth coming? They're coming from over that way. Jammed, got it. So we got the froggy guys. Just heal Garrus quick. Somewhere over on that side. Got it. Oh, more commandos. Okay. So where are the Geth at? Another wave. She seems like she's getting a little tired. What else is there? Venezia's power level is lowering. I guess we've got some stuff over here. There's Geth troopers over there. Oh, those guys. Well-placed grenade.
This is not over. Saren is unstoppable. My mind is filled with his light. Everything is clear.
Start talking, Venezia.
Yeah.
What's Saren's next move?
I will not betray him. You will. You.
Is she gonna release?
You must listen. Saren still whispers in my mind. I can fight his compulsions briefly, but the indoctrination is strong.
Why are you able to break free of his control now?
I sealed a part of my mind away from the indoctrination, saving it for a moment when I could help destroy him. It will not last long.
Are you saying he brainwashed you?
People are not themselves around Saren. You come to idolize him, worship him.
Interesting.
You would do anything for him. The key is Sovereign, his flagship. It is a dreadnought of incredible size, and its power is extraordinary.
Sovereign's not like other ships. Where did it come from?
I cannot say. The Geth did not build it. Its technology is far more
So it's
advanced
probably
than that
Prothean.
of any known species. The longer you stay aboard, the more Saren's will seems correct. You sit at his feet and smile as his words pour into you.
Oh.
It is subtle at first. I thought I was strong enough to resist. Instead, I became a willing tool, eager to serve. He sent me here to find the location of the Mu relay. Its position was lost thousands of years ago.
How does something that big go missing?
4,000 years ago, a star nearby went supernova. The shockwave propelled the relay out of its system but did not damage it. Its precise vector and speed are impossible to determine. As millennia passed, the nebula created by the nova enveloped the relay. It is difficult to find any cold object in interstellar space, particularly something swathed in hot dust and radiation.
Can I assume you found the coordinates?
2,000 years ago, the Rachni inhabited that region of our galaxy.
Found it. Wow.
They discovered the relay. The Rachni can share memories across generations. Queens
So they were.
inherit the knowledge of
That's
their
why they
mothers.
resurrected them.
I took the location of the relay from the Queen's mind. I was not gentle.
How did the Rachni find it?
Ooh.
They searched patiently. They are territorial creatures, driven to close any possible way into their systems.
Why does Saren need the Mu relay?
He believes it will lead him to the conduit. I would tell you more if I could, but Saren did not share his counsel with me. I was merely a servant to his cause.
Yeah, with like she's an Asari, but yeah, with that outfit, definitely feels like someone that would be like one of the aides or the guards with Ronin.
You have to give me the location.
I transcribed the data to an OSD. Take it, please.
Knowing the relay's coordinates is not enough. Do you know where he planned to go from there?
Saren wouldn't tell me his destination. But you must find out quickly. I transmitted the coordinates to him before you arrived. You have to stop me. I can't. His teeth are at my ear. Fingers on my spine. You should. You should.
He's gonna drop dead.
Don't leave. Fight him.
You've always made me proud, Liara.
Oh man.
Die.
Ooh. Oh geez.
I cannot go on. You will have to stop him, Shepard.
Hold on. We've got Metagel. Maybe we can...
No. He is still in my mind. I am not entirely myself. I never will be again.
Mother.
Good night, little wing. I will see you again with the dawn. No light. They always.
Glad I did bring Liara with me for this, because if I didn't, it would have been just very difficult dialogue with her to explain. Oh man. Can I do anything about this? What the? That body moved. Don't trust. It's gonna release it. Oh no. Oof. Gonna release it.
This one serves as our voice. We cannot sing.
Okay, this was not what I expected at all.
Your musics are colorless.
We filled you with enough plasma to pop a tank.
This vessel is at the edge, yet she struggles. You cannot see her magnificence. We are breathing on the embers. We are the mother. We sing for those left behind, the children you thought silenced. We are Rachni.
Did you order your people to kill the science team?
No. We were locked away here. The children are beyond our songs. They have been lost to silence.
Okay.
The children we birthed were stolen from us before they could learn to sing.
They aren't like part of the hive mind, essentially, so they were just kind of like freaking out, essentially.
They will only cause harm as they are.
If you're sure they can't be saved.
So it
is lamentable.
Wow.
But
so
necessary.
It's asking you to exterminate them because they cannot be saved at this point, essentially, and be part of this.
What will you sing? Will you release us? Are we to fade away once more?
The Rachni were a threat to the galaxy. Those tanks are filled with acid. If she gets out of hand, they dissolve her.
They made a mistake. They let the Krogan go too far. This is a chance for us to atone. She has done nothing to us.
Your companions hear the truth.
Oh,
you have the power to free us, or
given everything that happened,
to the silence of memory.
Yeah.
If I let you live, would you attack other races again?
No, I do not know what happened in the war. We only heard discordance, songs the color of oily shadows. We would seek a hidden place to teach our children harmony. If they understand, perhaps we would return.
Okay.
Are you a survivor from the war? A clone?
We do not know. We were only an egg, hearing Mother cry in our dreams. A tone from space hushed one voice after another. It forced the singers to resonate with its own sour yellow note. Then we awoke in this place, the last echo of those who came out from the singing planet. The sky is silent.
Yeah.
I won't destroy your entire race. You'll go free.
You will give us the chance to compose anew?
Yeah, that just feels like the correct thing to do. Exactly.
We will sing of your forgiveness to
Can't hold them
children.
accountable, especially when their whole life has just been trapped in this lab. Give them a chance. Thank you for yeah. That is the song that it's about to teach its children. Rachni are going to be on a planet just doing that bop. Oh man. So where do we want to go now? Okay, so I still have to go to the hot labs and actually I have to go do as it requested to clear up. Okay. Oof. Alright, so we got a level. Let's do this first. Increases weapon damage and melee. Let's go first aid. We can get barrier finished. Start doing stasis. Garrus. Tactical armor. Get that maxed. Okay. So now we have to do as the Queen requested. It realizes that these are actually a threat and wants us to address it. This seems vaguely suspicious. Thought everyone died.
Are you here to secure the situation?
Oh, he's just like
That's right. I'm a council specter.
sitting here chilling.
I am Yaroslav Tartakovsky, the operations director. I would stand and shake hand, but you must listen to me. If we do not contain our mistake, they will drop bombs from the battle stations.
Yep.
You understand?
So
I don't understand anything yet. What were you doing here?
Binary Helix found an egg. It was on a derelict ship, thousands of years drifting. This was Rachni's ship. Inside they find many eggs in cryogenic suspension.
Many eggs? I thought they said just one.
1,000-year-old egg hatched?
Yes. Very tough to be so long frozen. That it survived the centuries. This is miraculous. Binary Helix planned to clone Rachni, mass produce them, create an army. But when they get here, they find this egg is not a common Rachni. It is a queen. After she lays eggs, they move her to Rift Station. They are thinking that without her, they can raise the babies to be obedient.
Obviously, they were wrong.
Okay.
This was exactly the wrong thing to do. I am thinking that without a queen, Rachni do not develop properly.
Yeah, almost
Her
like
mind is shaping the eggs.
children
These
require
Rachni are
a parent to
uncontrollable.
raise them.
This is fascinating, but we don't have time to chat.
These Rachni are beyond saving. It is a sad thing, but they must be euthanized. I am thinking that the neutron purge must be set off.
Okay.
I'm not familiar with the purge system.
It creates bursts of neutron radiation, kills everything within the station. Things beyond get genetic damage of varying degree.
How do we set off the purge?
Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will...
He's about to die. Yep. Ooh. Okay. Okay. So we gotta keep going in. You got the card needed to arm. Use it in the controls on the operations center. Obtain purge code. Oh, yeah, I gotta go grab it from this guy. So it's not the, like, baby. It is, like, I don't know what the appropriate term would be. Because there's the small green ones as well that I think would be like the
Connecting.
babies.
I have full access to the facility and am at your disposal.
How many Rachni are in here?
I'm sorry, the sensor network is too damaged to provide an accurate count.
Give me your best guess.
Guessing is beyond my design parameters, Commander.
What's the status of the facility?
Containment breach in Laboratory Pod Gamma. The neutron purge system is functional, but has not been armed.
Okay. Initiate neutron
Activate
purge.
the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Code input 875020079. Code Omega local execution.
Okay, they said I have to evacuate them, so is this going to be...
Verified.
Yep.
Code Omega execution
Time
in
sequence.
120 seconds.
And they're all mad. They're like, let's initiate a purge! Ooh. Oh man. We need to get out. How many? Okay. We good to, like, flee now? Yes, I freed the queen. That was done before all this, because the queen asked me to come down here as well to exterminate all of them. Alright, another level. Alright, let's work on first aid now. Yara, we want to keep working stasis. Cars, let's get electronics up a little more. So what do I gotta do now? Depart Rift Station via the passenger tram. Okay. So that was a lot more events than I expected to kind of occur there. But it was cool. I like that it gave you like the, now you have to make the moral choice and all that stuff. Brought several different things that, because we took the time to talk to everybody and learn the lore, we weren't blindsided by all this stuff, like in the sense like, what the hell are these things? Like we saw them and we were like, wait, we talked with someone about this. We learned about the Rachni Wars. We thought they were extinct.
What's our next move, Commander? Head for the Mu Relay?
The Mu Relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
The commander is right. We cannot rush off blind. We
Just
still
a
need to
very
learn more
cool
about
sequence
Saren.
down there to
Who
see
put
all
you in
that.
charge? Did the commander resign when I wasn't looking?
Jeez, Ashley.
We're all on the same team here, Williams. She's just trying to help.
Sorry, Commander.
She's bottom of the tier list of the squad members. Really
We're
just
done here.
tanked in the
Crew
last few
dismissed.
conversations with her.
Novaria report is away, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up
Oh,
the
they're
link
gonna
now,
ask
Commander.
about...
Is this report accurate, Commander? You found
Ooh.
Rachni on Novaria?
And then release the Queen. Do you have any idea what you've done? How many generations until they overrun the galaxy?
This queen is different. She understands why her kind had to be wiped out last time around.
I hope you're right, Shepard. Our children's children will pay the price if you're not.
We'll be waiting for your next report, Commander.
Okay. Alright, so let's take a lap around and talk to everybody. Let's see how everyone's doing after that.
Yes, Commander?
Okay. Carry on, Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
Nothing else from Presley. Anything around here to look at?
Why, my one will freeze your balls off. The other will sell them out from under you. With all due respect, Commander.
I have to go.
Nothing
Alright,
else
see ya.
from Joker. So we'll go talk to the squad. Especially Liara. We should definitely talk to her and, you know, see how she's doing with what just happened with her mom. Punish the metagel.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Nothing else with her.
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother. She brought it upon herself.
Don't pretend it doesn't bother you. She was your mother.
She was. But she was not. I prefer to remember Benezia as she used to be, before she was corrupted by Sovereign's power.
The best of your mother lives on in you. Her determination, her intelligence, her strength.
That is kind of you to say. I appreciate your concern, but I am fine. Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine. I am with you until the end, Shepard.
Maybe we could pick up where we left off. You were telling me about your interest in the Protheans.
Actually, I think I was talking about my interest in you, and making a fool of myself in the process. As I said, I am not used to dealing with people, especially humans. I did not really know much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard to take humanity seriously. Your kind always seemed so rushed and high-strung.
We don't have the luxury of time, and Asari can live for 1,000 years. We're lucky if we hit 150.
150? Man,
that is true.
They made some
first
advancements.
I thought that was a weakness of your species. After spending time with you and your crew, however, I think it may actually be an advantage. You humans are creatures of action. You pursue your goals with an almost indomitable determination. It is an admirable trait, but also an intimidating one.
You're scared of us?
Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as something of a bully.
Shocking.
You run over
So
anyone
shocking.
in your path to get what you want. It is up to people like you to change their minds, Shepard.
I'm doing the best I can, Liara.
There is a reason the Council chose you to become a Spectre. They saw something special in you. The best of what humanity has to offer. I looked into your history. I know what happened on Akuz. The fact that you survived shows a remarkable strength.
You didn't need to go behind my back. I would have told you whatever you wanted to know.
I apologize, Commander. After our last conversation, I was afraid I would say something stupid again. I wanted to know more about you, to understand what made you into the woman you are. There is something compelling about you, Shepard.
Are you sure you're interested in me, or is it my visions of the Protheans?
I admit, your connection to the Protheans had something to do with my initial interest, but it has grown beyond that. You intrigue me, Shepard.
Yes.
But I was not sure if it was appropriate to act on my feelings. I thought there might already be a relationship between you and Lieutenant Alenko.
The Lieutenant and I are just friends. Nothing more.
My mistake, then. I am not as adept at understanding human relationships as I thought. But what about us, Shepard? Is there a mutual attraction, or was I wrong about that too?
No, you were right.
We're committing to it.
There is something between us.
I knew it, and I knew you felt it too. But does this not seem rather strange? Why do I feel so close to you? We have only known each other a short time. We are from two different species. We have almost nothing in common. This makes no sense.
These things never make sense. They just happen and we get swept up in the storm.
You make it sound so chaotic, so dangerous.
I'll keep you safe.
I am not looking for a protector. This is all a bit overwhelming. I am not used to this. You. I need some time.
Take all the time you need, Liara. I'll be here.
Thank you, Shepard. Let's just talk about something else for now.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
All right. And so the romancing begins. What is... Okay, Shepard's locker. So I know, based on which Shepard you pick, you only get certain options. So Liara is who I'm picking, because I think I can only pick Liara and Kaidan. Kaidan's the vanilla. Here's just another person.
Let's hear it, Lieutenant. I'm always open to my officers.
We've played it pretty close to the book so far, but we're a long
I have no clue why he's so quiet during these dialogue options.
Try to leave yourself away.
Everyone else comes through. His just is like slightly quieter than everyone else.
It's a personal observation, Kaidan.
I don't think he's an option. I think there's only two. In this one, at least. I think all of them are options in the later games.
I don't think you should be prying into my affairs.
There's my answer then. I'm sorry to have bothered you, Commander. I got some mixed signals. With your permission, I should return to my duties.
Shut that one down. Okay. So we still have going down. There's the rest of the people to talk to. No clue. We'll find out with the later options. I think it's basically after every major story beat, you have new dialogue with everybody. So I'm going to talk to everyone, and then after Pharos, we should have another option of talking to people.
What do you want, Shepard?
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
Oh.
What happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight Turians, Solarians,
Interesting.
each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
Rex has his own code of honor.
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes. A meeting on neutral ground.
Oh, and then he just... Why did he just open fire?
We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, and where we all go. It's as sacred as any broken place can be.
That's where this is heading.
Violence is forbidden.
Sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush,
father.
Well, there are some laws that
Oh, that escalated.
Jared was your father?
Oh,
he was.
Man,
Until that day,
everyone's parents
we talked,
giving them issues.
But we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors and killed them undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest.
Oh.
That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
You must have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
No. Now that I have my family's armor again, there's nothing left for me.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Ow.
Commander?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
You mean the Rachni, right? They were dangerous, Commander. They proved that 2,000 years
She's gonna
ago.
be mad that we released
I
it.
think it was a mistake to let them go. But
Whatever.
that wasn't my call to make.
Get it?
was
You hate
yours.
all aliens.
You know, you really should talk to T'Soni about her mom. She has to be hurting. Just saying, Commander.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was just watching some mail from home.
Oh, before I go, we saw Caden in a news vid about the Normandy. He's cute. Later, sis.
Let's pretend this never happened.
Your sister, I assume.
Until I get home and kill her. That's Sarah, the youngest. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Well, yeah, we know that
Yeah,
because her
we've always been
family's
close.
what?
Me and my
She came from a
sisters
military
especially.
family. That's part of what
With Dad
inspired
on
her
duty
to
so much,
enlist.
I had to help Mom raise them.
Did your father serve with the fleet?
Yeah, took any crap posting he could get that offered space time. You know what? He worked his ass off trying to get recognized, but he never made it above serviceman 3rd class. He was real proud when I made chief. First thing he did was salute.
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
You must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while dad's away on a 6-month cruise. She has a degree in planetary geology. She and Dad both wanted to see new worlds. She gave up her career to raise us, though.
You have more than one sister? Sounds like a big family.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, then Abby, then Lynn. Sarah's the youngest. She's still in high school. With 4 girls, Dad used to say he felt more outnumbered at home than on maneuvers.
Where did you grow up?
All over.
Yeah, and it's a
We transferred
military
a half a dozen
brat,
times
so
before I finished grade school. You go where personnel command sends you, right? I guess that's why I'm so tight with my sisters. We'd have to leave all our friends every 2 or 3 years.
After helping raise them, your sisters still talk to you? Amazing.
Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course, if he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense.
I mean, it's not good that it
took emergency
happened,
leave
but
and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
Did anything happen while you were home?
My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her.
she laid him out.
I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew,
That's
face down on
awesome.
the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
Can we get her to join the squad?
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell.
Oh, we need that on the team.
She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was gonna end up on the ground again. but he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Your sister's something else. But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, "Space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there." I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
I didn't know you liked classical literature.
Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
That's cool.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time.
Oh,
Dad passed on
wow.
a few years back. He's probably still watching, though.
Does anybody have a living parent? Well, I guess Garrus seems like his dad's still alive. So there's one living parent at least.
That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
Everyone has the right to believe what they want. Says so in the Alliance Charter, only with fancier words.
I'm glad you're open-minded about it. I've met a few people who are really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't believe in a higher power? Jeez. Hello, have you people looked out the window? How can you look at this galaxy and not believe in something? I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
Dismissed, Chief.
Okay.
Ma'am.
That was really good. I mean, aside from still being racist, we got to learn a lot about her family, which was cool.
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with CSEC a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but...
I think I will go back to Liara, too, and just see if there's anything when I investigate for Benezia, to see if she says anything new.
I bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
What happened? Why were you investigating him?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
So what was it?
Both, actually. But it took us a while to figure that out.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. Wow. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage.
Okay.
It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set.
Oh. Okay.
Somebody's making a killing.
Learning a lot about Krogan here.
What'd you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
Yeah? Go on.
One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion.
So you're just putting them in people and seeing what would happen.
Walking, living test tubes.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them.
That's wild.
Most of the victims were poor. You'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them.
So he'd just leave it in,
but only on the
so it wasn't worth his time. That's insane.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Dude's still just out there.
What happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties, and the ship was destroyed close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs, but they wouldn't listen.
Well, you can't get them all.
No, but letting him get
That's
away
rough.
Like that. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
I suppose I can see both sides. But what's done is done.
I suppose. Can't waste too much time worrying about it now. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salian?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke, I guess.
He's just trolling them.
But they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
We get to
I'll
do
check
it.
out the
Yes.
when I get a chance.
Oh, we're gonna get this guy.
But Commander,
We're bringing him in.
Go. If it's Salion, I want to be there when you find him.
Oh, we're doing that for sure.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Okay, anything new? I'm gonna buy that. Okay. These are all very expensive, but very tempting. Okay, we'll just go with that for now. What is... Okay. Now back here. Yeah, we still gotta talk to Tali.
Something I can do for you, Commander.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
That's gonna be a cool side mission to do.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth, it feels like we're not even moving, and the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence.
So
It
she needs some
means
sort
an
of white
engine's
noise or
died
something.
an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty.
It doesn't require
It's like
as many
half the
people
crew is
monitoring
missing.
as many systems at all times to keep things
I
working.
couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have till it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given
Cool.
me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them, but maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually, but we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
I want to know more about the pill.
When my people reach maturity, but
Okay.
this is
So
presented
that's still
as
the
a
same
gift
thing.
to the captain of the respective ship we wish to. Like what? See you
Okay.
later.
So nothing else there. Yeah. Yeah, some sort of just like sound, which I feel like has to be a thing. Like, with all the tech, there's got to be something like that just available for them. So yeah, I want to see if I investigate Benazia, if Liara has anything else to say.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
I just wanted to talk.
Of course, Shepard. What did you want to talk about?
Do you know why Benezia joined up with...
Benezia was swept up in events beyond her control.
Okay, so there is some new
Lost
stuff here.
herself. She fell under the spell of indoctrination and became part of the very thing she wanted to stop. But I will remember and honor how she lived, not how she died. My mother was strong, kind, and beautiful. And now she is gone.
Are you gonna be okay?
You are kind to ask, Shepard. I do miss her, and I grieve for what happened to her. But I will not let my grief interfere with what we are trying to accomplish.
Anything else?
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council.
Don't know if
and
there's
we
anything
always
else
strive to be the
with
voice
this or
of
not.
peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them...
So we already
Goodbye,
read that.
Shepard.
Okay. So we'll... Let's see, let's check the journal. Okay, so next up is going to Pharos for the main story. But we have a bunch of side things to do still. So we still have to get these minerals. Still have some emblems to find. Asari writings, the battle tags. We haven't encountered Conrad again at the Citadel. Gotta go to the Strenna system for that. Gotta go to the Yangtze system, Sol system, and the Newton system. I think I want to do the Doctor first. But I think before I go to Pharos, I want to take the time to do a bunch of these side missions. Let's go upstairs. I'm not suspicious of anyone else right now. To me, right now, it feels like it's just Saren that we're after. No one else that we've talked to, at least right now, feels like they're involved.
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel. Top priority clearance.
Is it the Ambassador?
It's not his signature. I think it's from the Council. I'll patch it through to the comm room.
Okay. Let's see, who's calling?
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
Okay.
What kind of information?
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
You mean spies?
Spectres tend to attract attention, Commander, but they are only one arm of the Council. Special task groups are often a better option for monitoring developing situations.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
What did they find?
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
I'll look into it.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer. Good luck, Commander Shepard. We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
So we will go there, but we gotta do Pharaohs first. But before any of that, we gotta get this doctor. Race against time. You need to explore Ferris, Novaria, the Artemis Tau Cluster, and Vermeer to find the clues that will lead you. Okay. So we gotta do all of them. Okay, where do we gotta go there? Herschel's... Okay. Wait. Dr. Salian, okay. Herschel system in the Kepler Verge. Okay. Where's the Kepler Verge? Oh yeah, I forgot we were on. I forgot Novaria was a snow planet for a second. I was like, whoa, that looks really weird. But no, it's just snow and ice. It's fine. Okay, so how many... Alright, we're going to be going to that ship most likely, I bet. So we haven't done this at all this week. Just realized it's the first time we're doing any exploring right now. We spent a lot of time on Novaria and then clean up afterwards. Clobeca is a moderately sized terrestrial world with a hazy hydrocarbon atmosphere. Its surface is mainly composed of chlorides with deposits of solid and liquid form hydrocarbons. Several attempts to chart Mattol have been made, but none have been successful. By normal standards, a small rock planet, Mattol has a dense atmosphere composed of carbon dioxide and argon, with a surprising amount of water vapor. Fogs and rain are common on the barren, lifeless surface. Mattol is pleasant enough to be considered a terraforming prospect, though its low mass and high radiation of the energetic blue star Herschel place it fairly far down on the list. Yeah, so that is kind of what I was hoping Outlaws was going to be. Obviously it had plans to explore, but not to this scale. Same like Fallen Order had a handful of planets to explore. I think it will eventually occur, and to be fair, like Old Republic, the MMO, has a decent number to explore too. But I feel like after the success of Outlaws and Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor, I think it's only a matter of time. Like, I genuinely think that game is on the way. That's going to have... I mean, I still don't think it would have more than, like, 10, but 10 is still a significant number. Oh, they did? I didn't see that. But that is unfortunate. Okay, Tungel is a massive terrestrial world nearly twice the size of Earth, with a dense atmosphere of nitrogen and ethane. Its scorching hot surface is mainly composed of iron, with extensive deposits of heavy metals and radioactives. It is a mineralogical treasure trove, and many corporations are lobbying for mining rights. Let's see, this planet can't mine on any of these, which surprised me. Klugon's hydrogen-helium atmosphere is given a fairly dramatic emerald tint by chlorine and ionized gases. It is nearly 100 moons. Alright, now to go to this ship. Fidel is a Kowloon-class modular conveyor of human design. In addition to the standard cargo bay, the hull has several biological research modules attached. Registry, private owner, Dr. R. Hart. Alright. Let's go get this guy. So we're gonna go back to Garrus and Tali now for the squad. Which we got to give Tali a lot of points. Let's get her armor. And let's do some into hacking. And I should equip her with some stuff. Also, just double checking that ooh. That's a nice upgrade. I think I'm just gonna roll with this armor still. Okay, he also will get a pistol upgrade. Yeah, we'll give him that sniper. Ooh. We'll give him that Omni tool. Alright, Tali. Tsunami? Yeah, we'll go give her the Tsunami. Alright, Scimitar. Start with the striker, and then we'll check and make sure it's nothing else. Yep. Give her that. And yep, that's better armor for her. Okay. So now to find Dr. Hart. Like we'll be fighting a lot of people here. It's another one like this. Alright, here they come. Alright, we're gonna need to shotgun it up. Okay. Well. That went pretty smoothly. Made sure to use the squad to lure everyone over, essentially, so I didn't have to deal with the jump scares. Okay. Alright, so what's next? Nothing? That's it. Oh, there's this door too. Got it.
Thank you. Thank you for saving me from those things.
It's him.
Commander, that's him. That's Dr. Saleon.
What? My name is Hart. Dr. Hart. Please, get me out of here.
Are you sure it's him?
Positive. There's no escape this time, Doctor. I'd harvest your organs first, but we don't have the time.
You're crazy. He's crazy! Please, don't let him do this to me.
We'll let
Get him out
Garrus
of his
do it.
misery so we can get going.
Gladly. Your days of butchering are over, Doctor.
No! Please! Please!
Oh, he's not going to. Okay.
That was satisfying.
Good. Remember that feeling. That's how it should be.
I will, Commander. Well, I guess we're done here.
Salian's medical equipment is stained with the blood of many species, pale blue, violet, orange, and more than a few dark red, but his work has ended here. Time to head back to Normandy. Alright. It's a little bit of justice. Okay, this will be an easy one. Okay. A lot of items out of that. I would be inclined to believe that if it wasn't for the fact that on his dialogue it actually just said Dr. Salian. Like, if it would have said Dr. Hart and, like, would have made me think, like, maybe it's not actually him, but, like... the fact that it was like, it's him. Like, in the subtitles was like, okay, never mind. We got this. Alright. Let's go talk to Garrus quick. Let's see if he has any new dialogue after that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it won't, because I don't think I can in this game, like I said.
Commander, good to see you. Commander,
Okay.
how are you?
Literally nothing else at all. Okay, so... well, while we're in this cluster, we have another system here that we could check out. So we did all the planets here. Just want to make sure it's not like... okay. Didn't know if it would like let me in. Okay, yeah. So let's just check out Newton quick.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
I've received some information I thought you'd want to see, Commander. Someone is killing former Alliance scientists.
Interesting.
There have been 4 deaths in the past month.
Former scientists? Sounds like someone has a project they'd like to keep secret.
We found a connection between the scientists and you.
Oh.
They all worked on a classified project several years ago.
Oh.
On a cruise.
A cruise? I lost my whole unit there. You're saying that our scientists were involved?
I can't get any information on what they were working on. The project records were
Yeah,
sealed.
we still really
Commander,
don't know the details of what happened on
what you
Akuz,
do with this
which
is up
was
to you.
like
I just thought you'd want to know.
interesting
There
that
was one
it's
other scientist on the
our
project.
backstory, but we don't
I'm
know
transmitting his
enough
last
about
known
it.
coordinates. Good luck. 5th Fleet out.
Okay. Junkro is a hydrogen-helium gas giant with traces of chlorine and sodium in its upper atmosphere. Like Uranus in the Solar System, it is tipped on its side, its north pole facing the star Newton. A large concentration of hydrogen. Okay, that's where we're gonna land. So check the others. Ooh, I like the color of this one. Sesmos is an ice dwarf world. Its surface composed almost entirely of frozen water. Normally, a planetoid this small would not rate inclusion on the system's charts, but Seismos' unusually large and beautiful ring of ice crystals has made it a popular subject for visual artists. The ring is the result of a glancing equatorial impact which left a large trench and threw a great deal of melted water into the atmosphere. The rings are a temporary feature that will completely decay in a few thousand years. Clancori is a rock and ice planet with an atmosphere composed of chlorine and argon. The frozen surface is mainly composed of potassium with deposits of iron. Clancori is famously claimed by the eccentric Volus billionaire Kuman Scholl. He claims that a vision of a higher being told him to seek on Clancori the lost crypts of beings of light. These entities were supposedly created at the dawn of time to protect organic life from synthetic machine devils. Scholl has been excavating on Clancori's toxic surface for 2 decades at great expense. No government has valued the world enough to evict his small army of mercenaries. Scans of the planet Clancori revealed the cockpit of a Volus trading vessel. There are no signs for the rest of the ship. The salvage team discovered one of Matriarch Dillanaga's writings in his ship systems. Yeah, they really did a lot, and I'm very curious when I play Mass Effect 2 and 3, is it still these same planets that I'm going back to, or am I going even, like, is there going to be another layer of zooming out in the map and it's like going to a whole nother system farther away, and then it's this same scale in another spot? Okay, though Antarum's surface is uncomfortably hot, its nitrogen-oxygen atmosphere and abundant shallow seas make it an ideal candidate for habitation by most known species. Unfortunately, the orbit of the moon of Thonal has been slowly decaying since the system coalesced. Its proximity is beginning to have tidal effects, and its dynamo-like revolution through Antarum's magnetic field is generating increasing powerful electric storms. While some have suggested emplacement of Mass Effect drives in an attempt to lighten the moon and correct its orbit, the scale of such a project, tens of thousands of drives costing enough to bankrupt the government of all the Citadel races, make it a pipe dream. A multiracial effort is underway to catalog and preserve the unique genetic diversity of Antarum's vibrant young biosphere. Exogeny Corp and Heyuan Genomics represent the alliance to share the effort. Alright, so let's go land here. Garrick and Tali again. I think this is the first, like, really green world we've landed on in a while. Ooh. This is nice. So let's check the map. Alright, let's go to the anomaly first, then debris, and an underground facility. Yes, the Mass Effect drives are basically the technology that's enabled a lot of this stuff to occur. I think that was in one of the... we read a few codex entries that explain all of the Mass Effect drive stuff. Okay. Ooh. There's things. Ran over the whole thing. Let's get to the side.
Cover me.
Alright, Turian corpse. Okay, we want over. Get over there. Okay, we got it still. It's unclear what happened to this Turian. He had an ancient paper book with the Bastra outpost insignia printed on the cover. So now, debris field. I like how this planet's set up, too, with, like, it's very hilly, but it's got clear valleys in between to kind of drive the game. Ooh. So am I going up onto that mountain? Yeah, definitely would make life easier to get to some places in that game. Okay, so it feels like this is going to be on top of this. Yep, there it is. There's enemies at the underground facility. Alright, crash probe. We'll use Omni Gel on it. Just save quick. Strider wishes they can do this. Okay, I think we got them all. Oh, and there's the deposit we want to get. I saw that the episode she directed just aired. That's cool. And then it made me remember Happy You're Here. And then I was checking if the new episode came out yet. And one has not yet, but I'm very excited for the second episode of that series to come out.
En route.
Okay, some palladium. So now we'll head over to the underground facility. Which has a convenient hill to drive up to get to it. Ooh. Moon right there is huge. I love the cannons on the Mako, so when I see there's enemies at one of these places, I just start shooting from afar and I just clear it all out before I actually get there. Do another quick save, and then we'll head in. Okay. Okay. So it seems like they've already... Whoever we're looking for is further in here. Oh, there they all are. There we go. So let's just get them to start coming towards us. Okay. These mercenaries got hands. Got him. Two left. One left. Out a little. Alright, we'll just send everyone around. Finally. That took longer than it probably should have. I was being a little lazy. Okay. Anything else back here that we can grab? Let's get some more Omnigel quick. So just a quick run through all of these. Omnigel that. Ooh, that's nice. We'll stick with the Titan 5 there. Mercenary 6 is better than the Guardian 5. Alright, Garrus. Anything new there? No. No. No, he doesn't have a better one there. Get rid of that Omni tool. I like that Krogan armor better than that one. 93. Alright. Just get back to 125. Go with that for now. I'm gonna get the shotgun equipped, assuming I'm about to encounter like a squad of people through here.
Stay back! I've got no grief with you.
Okay.
All I want is this bastard.
Please! He's a madman! Mr. Toombs, you're insane! You need help!
Shut up! You don't get to lie. You don't... Shepard? My God. Shepard, is that you?
Corporal Toombs?
Oh?
But I saw you die on Akuze.
What?
How did you get here?
They took me, Shepard. The scientists.
You can't prove any of this! This man is delusional!
See, they were running tests on the Thresher Maws. They let those things hit us just to watch and study. I woke up in a holding cell. The scientists were delighted I'd survived. Now they had someone to run tests.
Oh?
What did they do to you, Toombs?
What?
You can't believe Toombs! He doesn't have any proof! I demand a fair trial!
Commander Shepard was at Akuze. She knows the truth.
This man deserves to die, Shepard. For you, for me, for everyone else in the unit. Are you with me?
You're better than this, Toombs. You're not like them.
Don't tell me who I am. You got away with a few scratches and a scary reputation. The rest of the unit died, and I was tortured for years, Shepard. You can't judge me. You don't have the right.
Toombs, if I could have helped you on Akuz, I would have. All I can do is help now. Let me.
Okay.
I mean, he did murder a lot of people
I'm no
on the
murderer.
way to murder this guy, so...
They couldn't make me. Just as long as he goes to trial. Maybe the screaming will stop now. I don't know.
Those bastards can't hurt you anymore. Joker, tell the 5th Fleet we need a ship for pickup.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Okay, Tomb stares morosely at the floor, lost in his memories. You give the scientist a shove towards the door. Your mission is complete. The Alliance courts will take it from here. And we just piece right out. Back to the ship. Oh, right outside. Got it. Okay. Go back to the Normandy. Okay. Make a report to Admiral Hackett.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
I reviewed your report on the situation, Commander. I'm glad to see you were able to take Dr. Rain in alive. Now we can put him on trial and get some answers. Corporal Toombs seems to have found some closure, hopefully with therapy.
There we go. He's getting his therapy.
I hope this helped you find some peace, Commander. Thank you. 5th Fleet out.
Alright, let's just go back. Let's figure out what we want to do next. So we have 3 more side quests. Go to the Strenna system in the Horsehead Nebula. Search for signs of Gareth's brother and his ship. I think I'll do that one next. Strenna system in the Horsehead Nebula. Oh, okay. Where Novaria was. Did I not do this? Maybe I never landed on these planets. Shrouded by a thick atmosphere, complex hydrocarbons, Yunthora has never been fully mapped. The surface is hot and completely covered by a global ocean of liquid hydrocarbons. There are indications of primitive organic life developing deep within the global ocean.
What would we have to do to get space travel like this to work out?
Oof. So, a lot of what this game explains was needed. I don't want to misspeak too much. I don't know astrophysics. Astrophysics is not my area at all. I do know NASA, like, because there's all kinds of research papers and stuff. Like, NASA's actually has taken time to look at like warp drives and like stuff from Star Trek. Basically saying something along that concept is what's needed for interplanetary travel, or like intergalactic travel, I guess. Sorry, just a bug over there. So something along those lines. I mean, there's a million logistics things that like you gotta figure out, like, because you can't. Realistically, you're not going to just go blasting off into space and like just see where we go. Like you do have to go in steps, because you want to make sure you can do tests and do things correctly. So like you kind of do have to do the step of like you put people on the moon and you make a moon base, and then you put people on Mars and you make a base on Mars, and like, okay, you went to the moon, then you went to the next planet, and then like after Mars, maybe you figure out doing like a space station that can orbit one of the gas giants or something, or maybe you go next is like, okay, now can we do Pluto? Because you want to make sure you can get to those things before you try going further. And I mean, we send probes out to like explore what's around and stuff, but you want to get to a point like, and you have to do it in stages like that, because you like, if something goes wrong or it's like, okay, we need to like refuel, where do you land to refuel? Like, you need to build things along the way so you have those checkpoints and stops to be able to address issues. I mean, like, a lot of movies and like meat literature and stuff for like sci-fi, it's always like you have this one fundamental breakthrough that opens the floodgates for a lot of these things. But the way it's done in those is like, it's almost always like you have a planetary government. Like, you don't have, like, you have the government of Earth. Like, you have countries that exist and stuff like that, but like, there is an overarching Earth military government infrastructure and stuff. So to say, hey, we have this technology now, let's devote the resources to do that. Like, the way things are structured right now, like, it would be a race of so many countries trying to do things, and they don't individually have the money to do on this scale what they're trying to do and stuff. So it's like, there's so many logistical issues ignoring the technology part that it's like, maybe in 50 to 100 years we get the technology to like build a colony on the moon and like maybe a colony on Mars and traveling to Mars. But that huge technological leap, which like theoretically, you know, like the types of technologies it needs to be, just haven't occurred. And there's no, I don't know enough to know like really to accurately gauge how long it would be for those to occur, like those technological leaps, like how close we are, so to speak, because I definitely stand by Thomas Kuhn's opinions of scientific advancements, where the significant advancements don't happen when you're doing a test with an expected outcome. Those advancements happen when something unexpected occurs. So the advancement will catch people off guard in that sense, where they're doing some tests for a specific type of technology or a specific material, and it's not going to behave how they thought they would, and then further testing reveals, oh, it's actually giving us this capability we didn't have. But it's going to be this type of thing where it's like, it kind of blindsides the scientists. Like, oh, cool, now we can do it. At least that's what I think will occur. But yeah, I don't see it happening anytime remotely soon. Like, I don't even think it'll happen in the next 100 years. Hope is back, so she might try to hop up. Nope, she's leaving, it looks like. Okay. So, okay, back to the rest of these. I don't think I did go here. No, I did see this place. So I must have missed what I was looking for here. So this must be where I can land. Oh. What? How do I find this person if I can't land anywhere here? Yeah, it said Strenna's system in the Horsehead Nebula. There is no ship. So I guess I can't do that one right now. Let's see, go to the Yangtze system in the Voyage Cluster and investigate Cerberus activities. Oh, now Hope's back. Okay, Yangtze system in the Voyager Cluster, which I think I've been there as well. I feel like Voyager Cluster was one of the early quests, because I think it's what, Yangtze and Ming? No, oh! No, I haven't done this one at all, okay. Alright. Okay, Alrumpter is a small, rocky terrestrial planet with a trace atmosphere of nitrogen and krypton. Its frigid surface is mainly composed of light metals with deposits areas of frozen ammonia. You detected a weak signal coming from the far side of the planet Alrumpter. Joker brought the Normandy around and your salvage team picked up a small escape pod trapped in orbit. There was a long dead Turian inside along with a few personal items and a Prothean data disk. Cool. Ranchado is a close-orbiting hot Jupiter with traces of sulfur, its hydrogen-helium atmosphere. The disruptive gravity well of the gas giant prevented any planets from forming nearby. Except for that one. Okay, so that's where we're gonna land, so let's check the other two. Patagiri has a thin atmosphere composed of neon and chlorine. Its frozen surface is mainly composed of silica with deposits of copper. During the long, cold night, the chlorine in the atmosphere falls to the ground in the form of frost. Large deposit of thorium. Drager is a small, barren rock world with a trace atmosphere of krypton and xenon. The surface is frigid and mainly composed of silicates with deposits of magnesium, aluminum, and other light metals. Drager has a weak magnetic field, making it unsuitable for drive discharge operations. A large deposit of beryllium. So now Benthu. Benthu is an atmosphere of carbon dioxide with a permanent haze of toxic chlorine and clouds of sulfur dioxide that periodically drop torrents of acidic rain on the surface. Its crust is mainly composed of sulfur with deposits of calcium. Like most worlds in the Voyager cluster, Benthu has only been charted within the last 20 years by Alliance surveyors. It has no known native ecology. Data about the world is surprisingly brief and generic, painting a picture of an unpleasant and uninteresting place. It makes sense that there would be a rogue group hiding out there then. So let's land here and check it out. Okay, Hope is coming around, probably gonna hop up, so I'll just have to play rotated. Okay, cool. The deposit's right there first, so let's go do that before anything else. I guess it's on top of this mountain. I would not doubt that if they did do that. That's not uncommon for like consultants for different things like that to be hired. Okay, some palladium. Just let Hope pop up quick and then I will continue. He wants attention. Maybe she might leave. Come on, back. Okay. Nope, we're back. Okay. So let's continue. Oh, there's a lot of stuff here. Okay, research facility, anomaly, debris. Alright, let's go to this research facility first. 3 of them here, wow. That will be interesting to check out then. Oh, and there's a turret at it. Cool. I'm sure it's friendly. Okay. let's head on into this place. It's already abundantly clear, not going to be friendly. Save once, because with Hope headbutting me in my hands, this is going to get really weird when she tries to move and I'm trying to go into combat. Oh. Oh, Commando. Okay. So we got Rachni in here. Interesting. Oof.
I gotta be more careful.
Okay. Cerberus Sniper. Delaying a threat at this facility. Continue to one of the other nearby labs. Okay. So we gotta clear them all out.
Looks like Cerberus has other bases on this world, Shepard.
Interesting. And interesting that this is not binary helix, but there's Rachni here. Hop in. We'll go around this way, so that will be the last one we do. Oh. Headbutting. Can't drive like that. Can't just lay down. Eventually. Excuse me. Okay. Continuing along. I keep pausing when she starts trying to make moves that can't have her doing. Okay. Alright, there's the debris. Now she's laying down. I'll use Omni Gel on the probe. Next facility. Then we check out the anomaly. And head to the final facility. I think I'll continue to do what I had done before. Like, we'll finish these side quests, and then it will be another trip back to the Citadel to see if there's any new developments in there after the events on Novaria. See if we have any new side quests to pick up. Then we can go to Pharos. Okay, is she hopping down? I think so. Okay. So now, like, start of the stream, get back into position. Okay, so that's the anomaly we'll be checking out.
I'm on my way.
This next one. It looks like set up the exact same way. Oh, put more Rachni in here. Stronger ones, too. Cool. Love that. Okay. One left. Or is it two? Two left, it looks like. Okay. We'll send them over like that. Last one. You've eliminated threat at this facility. Continue to the other nearby labs.
What Cerberus horrors we'll find at the next base.
Alright. Aid station, cool. Very surprised by the Rachni. Clearly there were more eggs that survived, it seems. I mean, it would make sense that there was probably other ships that survived. Now over to the anomaly right here.
Heading out.
Something on top of it. Yep. Prothean artifact to recover. There are a few children's toys and some ragged clothes stuffed inside the top of this monument, along with the Prothean data disk. Cool. There's another mining spot over here. So maybe I haven't been exploring the planets as much, but I feel like this is the first time I've encountered two on one planet. On that. We'll make our way over there afterwards. I don't remember finding two on one before. So. There it is.
Cover me.
Okay, uranium. Large uranium deposit. Cool.
Just lead the way.
Let's go do the last of these facilities. there eventually. Okay. Last one. Curious if it's going to progressively get stronger enemies that we're encountering in them. Because I mean, the first one did not have too strong of Rachni. The next one was slightly more, so I'm just kind of assuming. We got a level. First aid's maxed. Garrus. Let's keep going with electronics quick. And Tali. Let's get her hacking up. Okay, so what are we gonna have in this one? Yeah. Okay. Are there people around that we can clear first?
I can't get there.
Oh,
Get
got
next
me
time.
there. Let's just circle around and take out all of these people first. Okay, there's one more. Oh, two more. Okay. These guys, like, just walk over a little bit more. Alright. Get ready.
Stop to make, Shepard. We owe Kahoku that much.
Alright, one last stop. What? Oh. We got... There's the body, got it. You check for pulse but find none. Admiral Kahoku is dead. Despite the ferocity of the creatures he was sealed in with, there are no signs of trauma on his corpse. The needle marks on his arm suggest a different means of execution.
Over there. It's Admiral Kahoku.
Cerberus must
Okay.
have tracked him down.
Unfortunate for him. Just collect all this stuff. I think there was one over here that I didn't grab. Yeah. Alright. Oh, another one. A lot of them, cool. Okay, so we'll head back to the ship. Got a lot of stuff here. That was a pretty cool one. Like, it's the first time we actually had like a huge number of things to explore on one planet. So back to the Normandy we go. Let's see, do I still have to... Anything else I gotta do here still? Okay, so now we gotta destroy the main facility. Another place. And then we'll have that finished. Okay. Now let's see where we're at with all these. 10 more rare earths, 13 more heavy metals, 13 more light metals. 4 more Turian insignias. 3 more Asari writings. 6 more Dalians, 1 more ID tag. And 4 more data disks. So that's getting there. Let me just check equipment quick. Okay, we can get definitely Omni-Gel that one. So there's definitely some stuff we could hang on to. that might be upgrades for others. Anything under, say, like 160 is definitely not. Same with these. It's definitely getting lazy at the end there with the Omni Gel. Ooh, okay. Here's some stuff worth considering. Not that one, though. Or that. A lot of Krogan heavy armor. 42, 168. So let's see, I'm gaining 6, 18. I lose a bit of biotic. Get rid of that one. I actually like that medium armor for Krogan over this. I feel like I'm gonna go with this one. We'll Omni Gel that. Okay. Let's do a quick save, and then I'm going to go through new codex entries, and then we'll probably wrap up there. Let's see, what do we get? Okay, Alliance Council races. Okay, sorry religion. The pantheistic mainstream Asari religion is Siari, which translates roughly as all is one. The faithful agree on certain core truths. The universe is a consciousness, with every life within it is an aspect of the greater whole, and death is a merging of one's spiritual energy back into the greater universal consciousness. Siarists don't specifically believe in reincarnation. They believe that spiritual energy returned to the universal consciousness upon death will eventually be used to fill new mortal vessels. Siari became popular after the Asari left their homeworld and discovered their ability to meld with nearly any form of life. This ability is seen as proof that all life is fundamentally similar. Siari priestesses see their role as promoting unity between the disparate shards of the universe's awareness. Before the rise of Siari pantheism, Asari religions were as diverse as their political opinions. The strongest survivor of those days is the monotheistic religion worshipping the goddess Athame. Like the Asari, the goddess cycles through the triple aspects of maiden, matron, and matriarch. Solarian Special Tasks. Solarian intelligence field agents are grouped into an organization called the Special Tasks Group. STG operators work in independent cells performing dangerous missions such as counterterrorism, infiltration, reconnaissance, assassination, and sabotage. The STG is a proactive organization puncturing worrisome trends before they become movements. At any time, a dozen groups are operating covertly within the lawless Terminus system, sowing dissent among the various factions. Civilian analysts also note how troublesome hinge point individuals in Terminus frequently meet unexpected deaths. STG operators are feared throughout the galaxy for their clear-eyed, remorseless practicality. They are willing to do whatever it takes to achieve their mission, even if it kills civilians or results in their team's own destruction. In many ways, they are akin to the Council Spectres. Recently, a number of STG cells have been redeployed from the Solarian Union. It is assumed they are in the Terminus and Attican Traverse, investigating reports of Geth activity beyond the Perseus Veil. Turian biology. Turian homeworld Palaven has a metal-poor core, generating a weak magnetic field and allowing more solar radiation into the atmosphere. To deal with this, most forms of life on Palaven evolved some form of metallic exoskeleton to protect themselves. Their reflective plate-like skins makes Turians less susceptible to long-term low-level radiation exposure, but they do not possess any sort of natural armor. Turian's thick skin does not stop projectiles and directed energy bolts. Although life on Palaven is carbon-based and oxygen-breathing, it is built on dextro amino acids. This places Turians in a distinct minority on the galactic stage. Quarians are the only other known sapient dextroprotein race. The food of humans, Asari, or Solarians, who evolved in levo amino acid-based biospheres, will at best pass through the Turian systems without providing any nutrition. At worst, it will trigger an allergic reaction that can be fatal if not immediately treated. Wow. Alright, non-council races. Krogan culture. Harsh Krogan homeworld conditioned the Krogan psychology for toughness just as it did the body. Krogan have always had a tendency to be selfish, unsympathetic, and blunt. They respect strength and self-reliance and are neither surprised nor offended by treachery. The weak and selfless do not live long. In their culture, looking out for number one is simply a matter of course. After their defeat in the rebellions, the very concept of Krogan leadership was discredited. Where a warlord would once command enough power to bring entire solar systems to heel and become overlord, these days it is rare for a single leader to have more than 1,000 warriors swear allegiance to him. Most Krogan trust and serve no one but themselves. This solitary attitude stems in part from a deep sense of fatalism and futility, a profound social effect of the genophage that caused Krogan numbers to dwindle to a relative handful. Not only are they angry that the entire galaxy seems out to get them, the Krogan are also generally pessimistic about their race's chances of survival. Surviving Krogan see no point to building for the future. There will be no future. The Krogan live with an attitude of kill, pillage, and be selfish, for tomorrow we die. Yeah. Humanity and System Alliance. Okay, we saw that. So, just military doctrine. Alliance military is of great concern to the galaxy. At first contact with the Turians, they were completely inexperienced. Turian disdain changed to respect after the relief of Shanxi, where the humans surprised them with novel technologies and tactics. The human devotion to understanding and adapting to modern space warfare stunned the staid council races. For hundreds of years, they had lived behind secure walls of long-proven technologies and tactics. Council regards the Alliance as a sleeping giant. Less than 3% of humans volunteer to serve in their military, a lower proportion than any other species. While competent, Alliance soldiers are neither as professional as the Turians nor as skilled as the Asari. Their strengths lie in fire support, flexibility, and speed. They make up for lack of numbers with sophisticated technical support. Vs, drones, artillery, electronic warfare, and emphasis on mobility and individual initiative. Their doctrine is not based on absorbing and dishing out heavy shocks like the Turians and Krogans. Rather, they bypass enemy strong points and launch deep into their rear, cutting supply lines and destroying headquarters and support units, leaving enemies to wither on the vine. On defense, the human military is a rapid reaction force that lives by Sun Tzu's maxim, "He who tries to defend everything defends nothing." Garrisons are intended for scouting rather than combat, avoiding engagement to observe and report on invaders using drones. The token garrisons of human colonies make it easier for alien powers to secure them, for which the Alliance media criticizes the military. However, the powerful fleet stationed at phase gate nexuses such as Arcturus are just a few hours or days from any colony within their sphere of responsibility. In the event of attack, they respond with overwhelming force. Alright. So we got planets and locations.
Pharos is a habitable world in the Attican Beta Cluster.
Vermeer is the new one.
Vermeer is a lush world located on the frontier of the Attican Traverse. Its vast seas and orbital position on the inner life zone have created a wide equatorial band of humid, tropical terrain.
That'll be a fun planet to explore then.
Only the political instability of the region has impeded efforts at colonization. Many times the Citadel has opened negotiations to settle Vermeer with various criminal gangs and petty dictatorships in the nearby Terminus systems. All fell apart due to internal power shifts within the opposing parties. The Citadel has written off the colonization of Vermeer as impossible without significant political change. The Terminus powers themselves are unlikely to ever settle Vermeer. Most lack the resources to support settlement of a virgin world, finding it more expedient to steal from their neighbors than build for themselves.
Ships and vehicles.
Faster than light drives,
Sovereign.
Sovereign is the flagship of the rogue Spectres Saren. An enormous dreadnought larger than any other ship in any known fleet, it is crewed with both Geth and Krogan. At 2 kilometers long, its spinal-mounted main gun is likely capable of penetrating another dreadnought's kinetic barriers with a single shot. How Saren acquired this incredible warship is unknown. The prevailing opinion is that Sovereign is a Geth construct, while others believe it is a Prothean relic.
I think it's Prothean.
Its design, however, hints at a more alien and mysterious origin. The attack on Eden Prime demonstrated Sovereign's ability to generate mass effect fields powerful enough to land on a planetary surface. This implies it has a massive Element Zero core and the ability to generate staggering amounts of power.
Well, I guess Liara did say she found evidence that there was other races before the Prothean, so maybe this is, when it says more alien and mysterious origin, maybe it's whatever was before the Protheans.
The Mako infantry fighting vehicle was designed for the System Alliance's frigates. Though the interior is cramped, an M35 is small enough to be carried in the cargo bay and easily deployed on virtually any world. With its turreted 155mm mass accelerator and coaxially mounted machine gun, the Mako can provide a fire team with weapon support as well as mobility. Since Alliance Marines may be required to fight on any world, the Mako is environmentally sealed and equipped with microthrusters for use on low-gravity planetoids. The Mako is powered by a sealed hydrogen-oxygen fuel cell and includes a small Element Zero core. While not large enough to nullify the vehicle's mass, the core can reduce it enough to be safely airdropped.
Okay,
when used in conjunction with
explains
thrusters, it also allows the Mako to
so
extricate itself
used.
from difficult terrain.
Cool, they explain all of that. Awesome. Okay. So that's all the journal entries, and we're 10k away from the next level. Really made a lot of progress with Paragon. Like, we did a lot of very good deeds this week. So we'll just do a quick save. Yeah, we'll wrap up here. So we'll finish this Hades Dogs mission next week. Destroy a main Cerberus facility. I'm just ignoring this one for now since it doesn't seem like it wants to work. But we can do this one as well. So we'll do these two side missions, go back to the Citadel. It might have been. I'm not sure. I'll have to look it up after. So yeah, we'll do those two next week, then go to the Citadel and take the lap around again, see if there's any new side missions picked up there. And then we'll do Pharos. Yeah, so I need to explore them all. So it'll be Pharos and then Vermeer. So yeah, a lot of cool progress this week. Novaria had so much more to it than I expected. Just once we actually got through the reactor, getting everything operating in that facility to head out to Binary Helix's labs. The fact that there was a couple of side mission, well, I think it was one side mission technically, but you had the side mission to get the cure, and you found out that Benezia had like sleeper agents working there in secret that ambush you. You then get to confront Benezia, find out Saren has a way of basically like influencing and doing like mind control of these people and manipulating them, and did that to Benezia, and she helped us as best she could, and accepted her fate. It's like, I don't know when I'm going to lose control again, and ultimately did, and we had to fight her, which is really sad, especially with having Liara there, and like they had their exchange, like they said goodbye to each other and stuff. That was definitely intense. And then you find the Rachni Queen is there, and then we got to decide if we let her live or not. We let her live, but she informed us from her time in existence she's has her own view and vision for what the Rachni should be, not like what the war was between the Rachni and the Krogan previously, but all of the Rachni that were raised while she was sealed there, she can't control, and told us we need to do something about that. So it gives you a good out there for saying, I saved this one, the Rachni are trying to be peaceful, and basically explains away all the ones I encounter were ones that emerged prior to her being freed. So it basically explains away all the ones I encounter, in my opinion, and gives you your justification for that combat. Of course, that's assuming that we don't find out about other Rachni queens that have survived from previously that still have that war mindset, but we'll find out. So we did that, and then obviously we finished off the rest of them in the hot lab before leaving Novaria, and then we get intelligence that there's also stuff going on Vermeer, so we have to go to Pharos and Vermeer now as the next two planets. And we know the Rachni Queen, part of why they found this egg and brought it back was because memories are passed down biologically with their species. So during thousands of years ago, the Rachni had found a relay device of Prothean design. So Saren wanted to resurrect this one to extract that memory and try to find its location. So that's what Benezia was there to get, and she gave it to us as well. So we have some information, or we have some coordinates and some information to try to stop Saren, because Benezia also wants to stop him, but could not. So a lot of cool developments there, plus the side missions that we got to do. Still have so many planets to explore. I think we actually still have one cluster in this system, or system and cluster. I forget the order of those, but I think there's still one more we didn't check out here. So we'll do that. And yeah, so that will all be next week. So there's a lot to do, obviously. We still have so much to go in the game, but it's so much fun. I'm really, really having a blast with it. So yeah, we will call it here. I will be back tomorrow afternoon with more Stardew Valley. I'll keep working towards perfection in Stardew Valley Expanded. So yeah, I hope you all have a good rest of your evening. Have a good weekend. Appreciate you all tuning in. I hope you all have fun.